JJ, just look at these tunnels that are right for us. I wonder what's waiting for us there. Let's go there as soon as possible.
Yes, Mikey, you're 100% right. Our tunnels are completely made for us. You're fat, so you have burgers and only fast food. And I'm a strong jock, so I have dumbbells and a sporty atmosphere here.
Well then, what are we waiting for? Rather jump in there and immediately explore everything there.
I agree, there's no point in procrastinating, so I'll run there. But I think I'll just walk down the rope anyway. Mikey, I knew you only thought about food. I didn't even have time to come down before I was already buried in French fries. I don't understand how that's possible. Come on, get up. There's still a ton of things to do.
I just didn't really expect it to be that deep, so I just jumped in without thinking. Oh well, it's okay. The French fries softened my fall a lot, so everything's fine.
Okay, so these tunnels and soft French fries are all well and good, but what are we supposed to do in these tunnels now? We didn't just end up here by accident.
To be honest, I don't really understand it right now, but I clearly like the beginning because it has absolutely everything I like, from food to entertainment. But just look, there's a sign above the door. Apparently now, I understand what we need to do.
It seems to me that now I also understand what needs to be done, and today we will fight in these tunnels, and may the strongest win. The main thing is that the tests are very good. I think I now understand what needs to be done, and today we will fight in these tunnels, and may the strongest win. The main thing is that the tests are very good, and everyone has a fair game.
Well, JJ, the first test has already thrown me into a kind of stupor because from all these flying buns and potatoes, I have to assemble a huge burger so that it doesn't fall apart. But all you have to do is lift a barbell, which increases in weight, and this is not fair, it seems to me.
Well, if you think that lifting some barbell is very easy, then I will disappoint you. If I beat you, I will definitely have to take you to the gym so that you understand that it is far from easy.
No, I'm not saying it's easy. But our distribution is a bit strange, of course, especially since I'm fat. And it's a bit hard for me to move so quickly. But okay, I'll try.
Well, I almost managed to complete the first test. I think a couple more approaches and everything will be ready. I'm so glad that I'm training. I really love sports, and I'm glad that I do it.
Well, you're certainly great, but things aren't going so smoothly for me. I was just sitting there quietly eating my burgers and fries, and then I have to go through some kind of tests. I want to drink soda and do nothing.
Listen, the sooner we complete these tests, the sooner we'll be home and everyone will be doing what they like. You'll eat, and I'll do sports.
This is great motivation, of course, to hurry up. Look, I'm about to make this super huge burger, and we can move on to the next challenge. I hope it won't be so hard.
Wow, you did it, Mikey. It turned out great. Wow, your burger turned out big, of course, just like your size. I hope you can eat it right after our tests.
Yes, JJ, that's a great idea. I really want to get home and rest as soon as possible. Although I wouldn't even mind starting to exercise a little to lose some extra weight, because it's already hard for me to be active.
Well, that's already a great mood. Now I have a desire to quickly complete these tests to show you what a cool bodybuilder you can become if you work on your body.
Okay, this challenge is not that hard, but I hate parkour. I'm not very good at parkour, but I would love to learn how to do it because every time we do something, there is parkour. So I need to learn how to parkour.
Oh, I'm not very good at parkour either, and I don't really like it. And I'm glad I didn't have parkour. And all my tests that I had were based on strength. I wonder what will await us next. I hope there are no dangers awaiting us.
Listen, I really don't want to parkour. It feels like I'm falling on every block. And I also have Coca-Cola here, so I have really strong gases here. Every time I fall into this liquid, bubbles come out of my nose.
Well, I wouldn't say that I have an easy test now. I have to climb along the ropes, then get past the barbed wire. But since I'm too big and wide, it will be hard for me to get through here.
I see the ropes weren't that hard on you. Well, I hope I can catch up with you before you reach the end. Maybe at least this time I'll overtake you and win this challenge.
Well, the ropes weren't too heavy. And overall, it wasn't a difficult test for either of you. We're just not trained that way. I hope we'll quickly remember all of this and be professionals, as always, in principle.
I'm not arguing, it's just really hard for me with my weight to jump and hop around on these French fries. I like eating them, but jumping on them is a so-so idea and a so-so challenge. I hope at the end of this challenge we'll have a wonderful festive table for the winners.
Listen, you're getting closer and closer every time. Sooner or later, I think you'll finally be able to jump and reach the finish line.
I see you haven't reached the end of the challenge yet. Apparently, it wasn't that easy to complete your challenge, since there isn't much of a difference between you and me. And I also hope there will will be good prizes.
Okay, it's good that you reminded me about the prize. I'm really interested in what's in there. So I'll hurry up to find out what's in my chest as soon as possible. I'm sure there's something interesting there.
Oh no, I was only 1 block short. Why am I having to deal with all this? I'm not that bad of a parkourist. Why didn't I make it? Okay, maybe I just can't make it because of the extra weight, because I don't know how to do it any other way.
Wow, look, I got a hook. It's just an excellent device, especially for our tests. I won't use it to somehow unfairly pass the tests, so for now I'll just play with it, and then I'll just remove it, and that's it. I'll honestly pass the tests, especially since so far we haven't had a single really difficult test to go against the system.
So you get a cool hook that you can fly on, attract anything you want, and I get a bunch of useless fins that I just want to throw away. Why am I getting all this? It's not fair.
Okay, Mikey, don't be upset. Maybe next time you'll be so lucky that even a hook can't compare to your prize. Let's go to the next challenge already.
Okay, JJ, you're right. Nothing terrible happened. We need to move on. There's no point in getting upset now over some flippers. How much more crap will happen to me? So let's run quickly.
That's a great choice, Mikey. We need to get this challenge done soon. And for some reason, I like this challenge better than my treadmill. I'd love to try it on a go-kart too.
Well, okay, apparently it wasn't for nothing that I had weird tests and a weird prize before, but now I'm gonna ride in a car and just watch you try to run this treadmill. Well, actually, I'm not making fun of you, and I hope that you just run it quickly and that's it, so as not to suffer, but just get out and go to the next test. If only you knew how glad I am that I'm going to repent now. We'll just test my driving skills, because I don't even remember the last time I drove. But I do remember that I didn't have very positive thoughts after my last trip. I hope I'll like it this time.
In fact, I want to say that of all the tests that have been, this is the hardest, despite how strong my legs are. It is still hard for me to move, but I see that everything is going so easily for you. I would now also happily sit in a car and ride.
Well, no matter how bad it is, you're still moving at least a little. It's immediately obvious that you're an athlete. But I don't think you'll be able to catch up or overtake me, because I can go very fast. But I don't see the point in rushing. And I'm also thinking of giving you a little head start and doing 2 laps instead of 1, because you've got a really tough test.
Well, you don't have to wait for me. Of course, it's cool that you want to wait for me, but you don't have to wait. I've almost reached it anyway, and there's still a chance that I'll reach it faster than you, but I'm not sure. But I'll try my best.
I'm not sure it will be that easy for you. I'm so glad I got behind the wheel. I haven't sat there for so long that I thought I forgot how to press the gas. But now I sat down, and I immediately felt so comfortable, so cozy, and so good.
Okay, while Mikey's driving somewhere, I came across some really cool stuff in my trunk, and this oil, of course. The first thing that comes to mind is to spill it on the road so that he gets stuck and crashes into the wall. Otherwise, he likes to ride too much. All good things must come to an end.
Oh no, JJ, what have you done? I wanted to ride the car some more, but you just went and crashed it into the wall. I remember that. Now wait for a response. You win all the challenges way too easily. I'm going to break the glass right now and put the cone I knocked down on your head so you can run around with it. You're being way too happy and relaxed, which is not right at all. You need to tense up a little too.
Okay, Mikey, calm down. It was just a funny joke, and I wanted to cheer you up a little. Otherwise, you keep saying that you're hungry, fat, and clumsy, but now you've become clumsy through no fault of your own, and that's not so offensive. So good job. Let's move on to the next test.
Okay, let's pretend I'm not mad at you. You were just trying to cheer me up, and now we have another new challenge ahead of us. And for starters, it would be great to just figure out what to do here, because so far I don't understand what we need to do to move on. It seems to me that we have very few rooms left, and that's it. And we'll finally be able to eat pizza and relax.
I understand what needs to be done here. Look, you and I need to make this glass simply disappear. There are levers here, and apparently we need to press them, after which the glass will disappear, and then we need to swap buttons. You need to press the wooden one because you are heavy, and it will bend only under you. And I need to press the gold button because it is at the top. I will use the hook to pull myself up to it, and that's it.
Well, it seems like everything is clear. Apparently, this is why I needed the gun that shoots ketchup, which I took at the very beginning. Anyway, why do you have a hook and I have some gun that shoots ketchup? It's not fair.
Great. You and I understood this system correctly, and we just had to press the buttons after which this glass would rise. And now let's do what we were supposed to do. You stand on the wooden button, and I'll stand on the gold button, after which we'll see what happens next. But in theory, we should get a key and some kind kind of tool to remove these wooden obstacles and proceed to the next stage of the test.
Apparently, we need to try pressing them simultaneously because it doesn't work any other way, although maybe we misunderstood the hint.
No, we got it right. Let's push a little more, and that's it. Let's move on to the next location. Otherwise, even I'm already hungry, we'll leave here now and eat so much that I'll catch up with you and wait.
Great! You were right in your theory after all. We got the key for the lock and the axe. Now we need to move to the next location, and as quickly as possible, because we've been delayed here for some time now.
Here's the next location, but there are no doors here, and that's very, very strange. Just too much, because there's no exit here, and there's no point in going back either, because there's no exit there either. Okay, let's just stay here for now, and then we'll figure out what to do. There's no test yet. I think I'll clean up because the dumbbells shouldn't be lying like that. They should all be in one place.
Well, in principle, order is good. And in the meantime, I'll put things in order here with food and put all the excess in my stomach because I can't let such good things go to waste.
That's right. I'm almost done with tidying up. I like being a neat freak after all. Who could even just pick up and put down dumbbells like that? That's just awful. They should be sorted by weight and they should be in one place, not scattered wherever they like.
I'm certainly no expert, but the floor where you threw the dumbbells crunches somehow suspiciously and no?
Mikey, what happened? Where did we end up? I knew it couldn't be that simple. We ended up in some kind of cave, or rather a lair.
JJ, I realized what this place is. This is the very place where that great Golem lives, who is very evil, and we need to try to build a base very quickly, because he comes at night, and if we follow the logic, then the night is already very close, and we have very little left to make a barricade and protect ourselves from this Golem.
I'm trying. I'm really trying to make it as fast and as strong as possible so the Golem doesn't bomb us with one blow. Now I'll make a base out of bricks, then I'll make the foundations of the castle, and then we'll start arranging the inside. We won't do much. We'll just make a basic foundation.
I think the idea with the castle is very good, but the bricks still won't be able to stop him completely. He's very strong. We'll just have to fight on our own. And I also know that his weak point is the diamond axe, so we'll definitely have to take it. Otherwise, we'll just lose. And I also realized that the tests we were given before were just excellent preparation against all this. It couldn't have been any other way.
I still hope that these trials were not in vain and that we will be able to defend the attack. We were naive and thought that this was the last test and that we would just clean up and eat. As it turns out, this is far from true. The hardest part is still ahead of us.
I also really hope and am very worried that something will go wrong because my plans are to go home today and eat a lot of burgers, a lot of fries, and drink soda by the liter. That's really the only thing I want after we defeat this evil, huge monster.
Okay. The main thing is to at least finish the foundation of the castle and start furnishing it inside, because the giant golem will arrive soon and there will be no time for that. We need to put in beds, put in some wire, and put in boxes with chests.
Okay, the foundation of the castle is ready, and that's the main thing. Now let's quickly set up everything inside before the giant golem arrives. Put up beds for spawning, string barbed wire at the entrance, and quickly place chests for your items. If we don't make it, we're done for.
Okay, let's stretch barbed wire around the entire perimeter. The main thing is not to get tangled in it. I've already gotten caught twice. We need to cover every meter in front of the castle. Why? Because the giant golem is already approaching, and this thing is our only hope of slowing it down. Golems in Minecraft are already strong, and this mega golem simply demolishes everything in its path. If it doesn't get stuck in the wire at the entrance, it will simply destroy our base in 5 seconds. So twist, pull, reinforce. That's it. The perimeter is closed. The barbed wire is in place.
Everything's ready outside. Let's quickly move inside. We need to turn this house into a proper bunker. First things first, the beds. Put them in the safest corner to avoid accidentally respawning right under the golem's feet. Next, the supply base. Place chests, loot boxes, and a long row of furnaces. We'll need to quickly smelt ore and cook food right during the fight. And definitely, more barbed wire right at the threshold and doorways. If this giant breaks through the door, he'll be met with a steel web. Okay, the house is fully equipped. There's space to fight, ammo, and defense. We're ready for the golem's arrival.
Let's continue with the arrangements. We're placing workbenches right in the center, so they're within easy reach at any moment during combat. We're immediately building a stack of furnaces nearby. While one is smelting ore for the barricades, another is already frying a steak for regeneration. And of course, chests. We need a lot of space for loot. We're placing them in 2 tiers along the walls so we can quickly dump everything we loot. Okay, the workbenches are in place, the furnaces are ready, the chests are filling up with resources. It seems our interior is ready for any battle. Okay, let's keep going. Take the boxes and fill this corner with them. Why? Because they're excellent additional armor for the wall. Stack them in several rows all the way to the top. Now, if the golem decides to throw something heavy at us, these boxes will take all the damage. Plus, we can safely sit behind them in cover, reload our cannons, and heal. The corner is barricaded. Our defenses are 100% up.
JJ, do you seriously think that if a mega golem the size of a house bursts in, cardboard and wooden boxes will stop it? It could destroy that pile with one kick!
You don't understand anything about defense. Firstly, these boxes will absorb the initial shockwave if he starts breaching the front wall. Secondly, while he's breaking them down, we'll buy ourselves precious seconds. We can quickly hide behind them, reload the ketchup cannon, grab a first aid kit, or just catch our breath. So don't criticize my engineering genius, and better yet, give me a couple more boxes. We need to seal this corner off for good. Okay, now let's bring in the heavy artillery for our defense. Mikey, look how many dogs I brought. We'll plant them right here, near the entrance and in the corners of the room. Dogs in Minecraft are the best alarm system and first line of attack. If the golem even sticks his nose in here, they'll pounce and distract him.
JJ, the dog squad is great, but are you sure they can withstand even one blow from the giant golem? He's huge!
First of all, don't bully my dogs, they're well trained. And secondly, while Golem's dealing with them, we'll have just enough time to board up all the exits. Look, I'm taking wooden blocks and sealing all the doorways. We're making some mighty wooden barricades.
Oh, those barricades on the doors, that's a real highlight. Wood isn't iron, of course, but the golem certainly won't be able to break through it quickly. That'll buy us a ton of time.
Exactly! The plan is simply brilliant. The dogs aggro the golem and buy us time. The wooden barricades prevent him from rushing in, and from behind those barricades, we calmly fire at him with all our cannons. That's it! The last dog is locked up. The last door is boarded up. Now we have a real secure outpost here.
Quiet. JJ, can you hear that?
Yes, the earth is shaking.
It's not just the ground shaking, there are actual explosions. He's coming. Listen to that roar. Boom, boom. That mega golem is already right next to our outer fence. He just steps on the ground and everything around him explodes.
Mikey, don't panic. Remember the plan. We didn't just string up wires, stack boxes, and board up the doors for nothing. Get into position.
What panic? Listen to how he's breaking down our walls. The explosions are getting closer. The dogs are already growling. The ground beneath our feet is shaking. He's about to tear our facade apart. Get out your gun, JJ. He's already at the door. That's it. There's no turning back. We accept the fight.
He burst in and just smashed our door. Just look at the size of this golem. Okay, melee weapons ready. I'm pulling out our sharpest axe. No guns. Let's fight like men. We're running and starting to circle right under his feet. Look, he's trying to crush me with his huge fists, and I'm just dodging and spinning. Strike! Another strike! The axe hits my leg. He turns left, and I'm already on the right. He swings his right hand, and I slip past him. Our barbed wire and the boxes in the corner are confuse him perfectly, and I'm spinning around him like a hurricane. Chop wood and iron. Here, take a hit on the knee. The damage is critical. He's starting to stagger. The main thing is to keep running in circles. Let's go. Let's finish off the giant with an axe. Okay, Mikey, since you're going into melee combat with an axe, listen to me carefully. Don't just hit the button while you're holding it down. Wait until the attack cooldown is over to deal maximum critical damage.
Got it, got it. I wait for a moment, accelerate, jump, and bam! Right in the back of the head. Look, JJ, his eyes are practically sparkling.
Excellent. Now move to the side immediately. He swings his right paw. Now he'll cover this entire area. What a move! He took the axe right in the shoulder. He's losing his balance. Come on, Mikey. Get going for the final spin. Spin him to the finish.
Let's go. Chop, chop, chop. The axe works without a break. Hold on, Giant. I'm gonna knock you down.
Great job, Mikey. We destroyed that golem. We're awesome. Phew. Finally, some fresh air. Let's get out of this dark tunnel. Mikey, I thought we'd be stuck there forever among all this rubble.
Ha, they won't. But look how cool it all ended. The castle may have been damaged. The golem was defeated. But we're alive, safe, and super hungry.
Oh, you nailed it about hunger. Let's go. The ultimate reward for this wild fight awaits us. Winner's Pizza!
Oh yeah, cheesy pepperoni, hot. I could eat 3 of them at once after chopping them with an axe like that.
You've earned it, our berserker. Let's sit down at the table, share some slices, and just relax. This fight was truly legendary. But today's pizza is even more legendary.